let me tell you something. He can run, he can throw it, he can think. He's a winner all the way around, and I'm thrilled for Thad Lewis. There's been a lot of great things about coming to Duke, but the relationship they've built with Thad is one of the finest things that there is.
It's pretty impressive that you guys are going to go 47-0.
That's good. I hadn't quite figured that out yet, but you know, when you get asked how many games you think you're going to win, if you said anything differently and believed anything differently than all of them, your football team would sure be disappointed in you as a coach. But you know, I think it was said up there, we really are focused on one thing, and that's trying to beat Richmond. We've got a Richmond team coming in here September 5th. That's on a win streak. They won a national championship a year ago, and it was no fluke. They won it in style, so we've got our hands full right off the bat.
Are you still going to have the students come look at tape with you this year? Is that relationship?
Absolutely. Coach with Coach Cut. We'll watch tape. We'll have a good time. We're still, one of our goals is to make Duke football fun. Nobody's called it fun for a long time, and I think we had some fun a year ago, and we can continue to do that.
Coach, you had to talk a good talk this time last year, but how much more comfortable are you actually believing in yourself with what you've seen and having a year under your belt to work with?
Well, I think that's a great question, and I'm confident in our football team because I know them much better. I know the price they've paid. This time a year ago, I'd been at Duke about 7 months. We have been a full cycle year in our strength and conditioning programs, and we feel like we've recruited well. We haven't arrived, but I don't think you ever arrive. But I feel much more confident about this team's ability to win some close games if we can get it to that point.
Can you speak a little bit more about the game with Central? It would be easy to not ever do that, but it seems like you guys maybe have a brotherhood of sorts in raising the profile of the game.
Well, when I met Mose, and I knew some people that knew Mose, I called him and we went and had lunch, and I knew our kids ran into each other quite a bit socially. It's just going to happen in Durham, and I felt like it was important for me to have a little relationship with him to avoid any tension or any circumstance that might occur off the field. And in the process, what's wrong with playing? I don't know all the history, but I just knew it had to be good for Durham. It's something we took to our administration, and they were great. They bought into it, and we have a tremendous community here in Durham, very sports-minded, competitive, and I think people are having fun, whether they're at the barbershop talking about it or at the restaurants, and I think it's going to be a pretty great crowd on September 26th, and a great night atmosphere for the Bull City Classic.
And you referenced how close a lot of the players are. We all know a lot of the worst fights are between brothers. Do you expect a really hard-fought kind of a...
I think it's going to be unbelievably competitive. I think our guys realize that. Probably some of them date the same girls, so that always creates a fight. But I think both of us run discipline programs, clean programs. So you hope what it is a great football game for the fans and the players to be involved with.
Very good. Thank you, Coach.
Do you get a sense that Duke football is becoming a fall activity as opposed to a time of
speech close your eyes.
Yeah, I think that people are looking forward to the football season, and with good reason. People that went to, we had 7 home games a year ago, we played well at home. I think people realize we're better than what we were, and heck, even Coach Krzyzewski enjoyed some football a year ago, so I think he's tuned in and looking forward to it. We realize that there's a big stage there for both of us, and we're real proud of what Duke basketball does for our university, and we want to just kind of etch into a little bit of that with our Duke football program.
You return one of the top quarterbacks in the conference. A lot of teams return quarterbacks. Could you talk about just what Thad has grown in the system that you provide for him in a year now?
Thad, first thing Thad is a tough guy, and people don't realize how tough you have to be to play quarterback at this level. He's never been helped a lot because he's not been in the same system for any 1 year. He is so thrilled to have knowledge of what we're doing, to be comfortable with it, to teach it to young players. And anybody that knows Thad Lewis knows that you're getting more than you bargained for. He may be as good a young man as I've ever been around. there were a lot of great reasons to come to Duke. As I found out coaching him for a year, they have one of the greater reasons. I've enjoyed that relationship. And unfortunately, just 2 years, but thankful that it's 2 years.
Right. Your opportunity to play North Carolina Central, I know it's a huge opportunity for them, but to get the two teams in the city of Durham to play is momentous.
Well, it is. We're using the term classic, and it is classic for both institutions, and I think for the community. We've really tried to become a part of the Durham community. That's something that's extremely important to us as a staff, and I think this is a great step in the right direction. We're not going to be able to do it every year for certain reasons, whether it's just scheduling reasons or financial reasons, but absolutely something that we hope we can continue to do in the future.
Final question, compare your Duke team this year as opposed to the one you inherited last year.
Much faster football team. I wish I could say deeper depth-wise, but not really. We will have some freshmen and some veterans providing depth still. That just doesn't happen overnight. But this team is fit, much more fit than the team we had a year ago. And the thing I like the most is it's a much more confident football team. Now, can we handle being confident? That remains to be seen. Thanks, David. Good to see you. Thank you.
Quick question, how did Thad enjoy being at the Manning camp?
He had a great time. They were all compliments about Thad. Archie, Peyton, and Eli all had great things to say about what Thad accomplished down there, but he had a blast, and he just came back grinning. I mean, what a quarterback's dream, and it was great for him. I was really happy he had that opportunity.
So we might be able to see you and the Manning brothers and Thad sitting at a basketball game sometime in the future.
Well, hopefully that'll work out in the future. We got plenty of good basketball games to choose from, so that would be nice.
Yeah.